Hello and welcome to Delta Blues Mondays, and we're up to lick number 12. Not bad at all. I hope you've been enjoying this series so far. Again, we're looking at the sort of second third of the 12-bar blues. This is where you go to the 4 chord for 2 bars and then back to the 1 chord for 2 bars. In this case, we're in the key of C, which means we're going to be going to an F7 chord for 2 bars, and we're going back to the C7 for 2 bars. I like this lick mainly because it uses a lot of chord tones. So over the F7, goes up to that high G, which is a 9, down to the minor 7, the E flat. So you get that minor major thing going on. Yeah. It does that minor, not minor, it does the flat 9, F sharp, down to the F. We did a flat 9 lick last week, didn't we? And and then it's also got this sort of suspension thing on the C chord, which is quite cool. So you go from the minor down to the D, which is obviously sus2, down to the B flat, or up to the B flat rather, which is 7. I quite like the sound of that. Quite cool. Anyway, so yeah, let's crack on with it. I'll play it maybe 3 times just so you can hear it a few times. 3, 4. Last time. Had a little brain fart there at the end. So what's going on? So first of all, we've got an F7 to begin with. So you might know that from the bar shape. I tend to use, when I'm playing blues, I like to kind of feel it a bit more. So I tend to not do the sort of the correct posture. I tend to grip the neck like a baseball bat. All the things you're not meant to do. Play the thumb over to play the F. So I'm playing it like that, but you can play it with a bar. So you could do it like this. Which is probably the correct way of doing it, but I just feel more bluesy using my thumb, mainly because I'm a massive Hendrix fan. Anyway, so in the bass we're just going F for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's on the 1st fret E string. And then up top we've got on the and of 1 we're playing C, up to the G for the 2. On the 2 and we're playing G again. And then we're going on the and of 3 back to the F, and then we're going from the E flat on the beats 4, and on the E of 4E we're going down to the C on the 1st fret B string. So you're going like this. So the way I'm fingering that, I'm playing my 1st finger on the 1st fret B string to play the C. But I'm using either my G with my 3rd finger or my little pinky. I tend to use my little pinky mainly because you can bend it a bit better. And give it just a very subtle bend. Like that. And then you can release back down to your 1st finger for the F. And then little pinky can stretch out and play the E flat. And then release as a pull off down to the 1st finger on the 1st fret B string. So you get this 3, 4, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4E. Yeah. Good. And then we move in up to, I guess it's the 6th position. It would be, if you were thinking of an F7 chord, it would be that. playing the F again, but this time it's on the 3rd finger on the 8th fret of the A string for 4. And then the little pinky is playing the G up to the C. And then the 2nd finger is playing the G flat and releasing down to the F on the 1st finger. And then we're keeping that 3rd finger there. And we're doing this little movement here where we're going from the E flat, the 7. That's all on the 8th fret. And then we're releasing to the 1st finger on the G string 5th fret. And to play a C. So you get this 3, 4. And then we're going to go right down to the 3rd fret to play a C in the bass. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to switch fingers. So we're going to hold on to that C on the 5th fret for 2, then switch to the 3rd finger. So you're going to prepare yourself for this little lick. So this is essentially like a C minor to a sus2 sound. So you're going 2nd finger on the 4th fret B string. I'm putting a bar down on the 3rd fret so you can release that 2nd finger to the bar. And then pulling off down to the 5th fret G string. And then the little pinky comes out to play the B flat on the 6th fret of the E string. And then you're pulling off to the bar again on the 3rd fret. And you're playing 2 more B flats. And then finally releasing to the bar again. 2, 3. So it sounds like this. So we go in 1, 2, 3, E and a 4, E and a 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. So let's try it all together. 3, 4. There we go. I like that lick because it also uses a bit of the dusty end goes up to here as well. I hope you do too. It also pairs quite nicely with lick number 5. If you go back through these videos and find number 5, I think it was. Anyway, have fun with it. Try pairing that with lick number 5 going into lick number 12, and that should sound quite good. Enjoy, guys, and I'll see you next Monday. Thank you.